What's up, everyone? This is DyanaRozay. Welcome to my channel. Y'all saw the thumbnail, so you know exactly why you're here. Social media has been popping for the last 16, 17 hours about all kinds of reality TV drama. I'm going to tell you all about it, but before I do, please hit the like, subscribe, and your notification bell. Follow me on IG, TikTok, and Facebook. What else? Thank you and welcome to all of my new subscribers. And thank you all for rocking with me, okay? So let's get started on the first story. And I'm going to start this one first because I talked about this man just yesterday on my previous video. If you guys hear any loud noise in the background, I have someone doing some yard work, and that is what it is. Hopefully, it is not too much of a problem here. But anyway, I talked about this man yesterday on my last video, and it was Peter Thomas. Y'all remember I was talking about how Nene said, listen, men need to stay out of women's business. She ended up calling him Patricia. He showed up on the reunion stage with a peach. He was like, if you want to call me Patricia, then I'll be that. Then he took a big old bite out of the peach. Well, child, this Peter Thomas, the lady beside him is Tammy Riviera. This is Waka Flocka's ex-wife. The reason why she is in this picture is because her niece accused Peter Thomas of choking her at Bar One last year, it looks like. So let me read a report that says here, Peter had a complaint made against him in March 20th, 2022 is what it is saying. And then this lady decided to bring it to court. She filed on August 26, 2022. And it was all about how Peter Thomas strangled her. I'm going to read you the exact incident that was written up by the Neighborhood Talks. And I'm also going to let you hear what Peter had to say. He put out some videos just a little bit ago. But it says on Neighborhood Talks, they wrote this up last night. They said it's not looking good for Peter Thomas. He's currently facing criminal charges from a woman who claims that he allegedly choked her at his restaurant in Bar One. The victim claims that she was in the restaurant with her friends and she noticed that Peter was allegedly pissy drunk and that she made a comment about it. Peter apparently overheard the comment, and because they were in the same section and got in his feelings, he came over, addressed her, and then Peter started grabbing her throat aggressively to the point where she had to ask his staff to get him off of her. The victim was apparently distraught, embarrassed, and taken aback by his actions, okay? Now, again, this happened in March, but Peter had a jury trial yesterday, and it looks like the jury said, no, that didn't happen. Now I want you guys to hear what Peter Thomas had to say, okay? 1 second, let me.
Hey people, I just walked out of the courthouse where this whole thing, this mess that's on it's all over the blocks, right? So I just walked out of the courthouse and the verdict came back 12 out of 12 jurors not guilty. Keep on coming for me, but I tell them that I'm protected. Okay? They're trying to come for me in all kind of ways, but I'm protected. All right? I know what it is. Now when I don't talk to y'all, because I think y'all on some BS, don't take it personal. Because it's stuff like this that makes me stronger. Okay? I'm protected. Have a good day.
Okay, sorry about that. So you heard him. He said he's protected. And so the jury trial happened yesterday. This lady, whoever filed this case, not guilty. 12 out of 12 jurors. You saw he was crying a little bit. I'm not sure if it was because it was windy or if he was overwhelmed with emotion from the verdict, but he said 12 out of 12 not guilty. He had some other things to say that I want you to hear, including some mess that he said about Mia. So check this out.
Articles coming out right now accusing me of all type of stuff. These people will write so many different things. Now that I'm hearing that I'm paying for sex, that's crazy. I'm giving away money, that's crazy. I was found innocent, thank God. All 12 jurors came back with an innocent thing. And now
Okay, he said, now I have to move on. That was the part that he clipped out. But he said, now there's stories out here about him paying for the SIGs. Okay. And he said, why would I pay for something I can get for free? Listen to Peter pounding on his chest, said, I'm not paying for that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. So that is a story I have not seen on the internet yet. However, he is coming out and trying to say, listen, if you see it, that didn't happen. It was not with me. He just finished a court case. And then he also had some things to say about Real Housewives of Potomac. So he has Bar One, which is in Baltimore. And that is the reason why one of the reasons he was on Real Housewives of Potomac. He was promoting the bar. And then they had that scene between him and Wendy, because Wendy wanted to open up a Nigerian bar / restaurant / children's library. Okay. Watch the show if you don't know what I'm talking about. That's real talk. She really wanted to make it a library for children by day. And Peter told her that she can just, go on ahead and take that idea someplace else. It will never happen. But anyway, I digress. He also wanted to dispel basically tell what Mia said on the reunion stage on Sunday. If you guys missed it, Mia claimed to have had proof in her phone, literally picked up her phone and told Wendy, is that why you gave Peter the cookie? Wendy's husband is in the back, mind you. He's going to come out later in the episode. We should see that on Sunday. But basically told this huge story where everyone on the stage was like, what? Like, this is absolutely not believable in any way, shape, or form. I think Wendy was so stunned that she didn't even know how to respond and say, you a lie, because at that point you got to know to jump or pounce. She was so, I guess, floored by the lie that she was literally sitting there with her mouth open. But Peter had something to say about it. So let's listen to this last clip from Peter about what happened on the reunion stage right now.
Send me a clip. There's all kinds. Somebody just sent me a clip. I'm going through a lot of shit right now. But somebody just sent me a clip from the Potomac Housewife reunion show. And Mia is going at it with Wendy. And brother, this is kind of your fault, because I taped with y'all for 5 minutes promoting Bar One Baltimore and Bar One Miami Beach, and you turned that 5 minutes into 9 episodes, and now my name is thrown around on the reunion show, when in real life, I don't mess with none of those women, okay? Giselle, Robin, cool people. The rest of them, Wendy, I shot with her one time, 5 minutes, then go out to dinner with her. I didn't have no late night snack with her. She's a married woman. She's very respectful, very honorable. Okay, so for you to be talking about me and Wendy getting together is so disrespectful. And it's so thirsty. It's real thirsty for you to do that just to collect that check from Bravo. There's nothing cool about that. Okay, and you can't just use my name like that, because if you use my name like that, I'm gonna have my lawyer get in touch with you guys, and it's gonna be really ugly. Okay, because I do not know any of those women. I never see them outside of my establishment. Okay, and y'all just can't recklessly just throw people's name out there like that, because it actually hurt my business, and that's irresponsible. Please cease and desist. Somebody just send me a clip.
So y'all heard it. Peter said, listen, do not do it again. Cease and desist as of now. Do not do that again. It was irresponsible what you did. That woman is a respectable woman. She has a husband. How dare you put my name on some BS when I have only ever spent 5 minutes of my time filming the show, period. So that lets you know who Mia is. He said you'll do anything for a check, but child, we all know that. So anywho, you guys let me know what y'all think about all of those stories, please. I appreciate it. Now let's get to the next one. Next up is this right here. Bam. That is Drew Sidora and Ralph Pittman, you guys, from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And they just finished, I think they wrapped filming in January, like January 30th, maybe. Anyway, we are at March 1st, and People Magazine is saying, old dude filed for divorce, Ralph Pittman. Now, we know that Drew has been riding the wave of that relationship, child. All types of peaks, lows, valleys, all kinds of things. People were probably expecting her to be the one to file, but no, no, no. No, Ralph said, it'll be me. I'm going to file. Okay. Now, let me tell you what People Magazine is saying. They said Ralph petition for divorce was received on Monday. That is February 27th. He is seeking to end his partnership with the Games actress after 9 years of marriage. Okay, nearly 9 years of marriage and several seasons under scrutiny by their co-stars. And truth be told, the scrutiny also expanded amongst the fans as well. We all remember the first season of them being on the show, whatever that year was, what that would have been, 15, 14, 13, 13 or 12, whenever they showed up. These two came on the screen with Drew not knowing where her husband had been for several days. This man left the house because he said he needed a break. Mind you, I needed a break. And not only was he just, I'm going to be down the street at a hotel, he went to a whole nother state. And people were asking Drew then, are you okay? Literally, blink, sis, if you're not okay, because there's something wrong here. Either way, it is Ralph who filed, okay? The audacity. Pittman, 37, listed the couple separation date as last Thursday. Very, very recent. And the papers noted there is no chance or hope of reconciliation between the spouses. Sidora, 37, wed Pittman August 2014. They later welcomed Micaiah in June of 2015 and their daughter Anaya in February of 2018. She also has an 11-year-old son from a previous relationship. And if y'all remember, there was a whole storyline about whether or not Ralph was going to adopt that son. Last year, at least last season, he said, no, it's never going to happen. And it came as a surprise to Drew. He did write a book that talked about his relationship as a stepfather, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, because I find it wild. Outside of the gone for several days and not calling home, knowing he had 3 young children at home and a wife, he was also accused of living a very double life in these ATL streets. Now, that was alleged, and it came from someone who was looking for 15 minutes of fame. So it may not be true at all, but it was dropped, and that's what I mean. But when I say that Drew Sidora was riding a whole bunch of waves with him, all kinds of stuff was out there in the public, whether it was rumor or true, she stood by her man, and it is her man who is deciding to not stand beside her right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what else is said about this, especially being that the show just wrapped. So maybe it'll be discussed in the reunion, and we'll see. Next up, you guys, I don't have a picture for this, but it is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know that there is an alleged witness list that has been making its rounds through social media. And a lot of people recognize the names of some cast members, Letitia Scott being one, and the Fletchers, both Chris and Nell, being some others. There's a police officer, some CPAs, supposedly a nurse, and some other things. And they're all being subpoenaed to speak on behalf of Martell. Now, subpoena can mean many things, y'all know. Y'all can be there on your own because you want to be voluntarily, or you could be there for other reasons. Maybe you don't want to be there. But people are suggesting that Tisha is there voluntarily. They don't know. They're just making this assumption. None of us know. Let's start there. This is just my opinion. My opinion, okay? That is what commentary is. It's opinion. And if I have fact or anything, then I would present that to you guys through a visual. I'm not going to give you a visual of the witness list because I saw that, number one, but I also get that this trial is still very active and you can get in trouble for stuff like that. So just an FYI, y'all want to be careful how you handle things. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 5, if I remember correctly, things about people who might have some knowledge about finances and things. And people are trying to figure out what in the hell how does Tisha benefit for being a character witness for Martell, meaning that she is going to be discrediting Melody on certain things. I want you guys to know that I might be business related since there's so many things about the financial there. The divorce is over, so whatever was done there, everything was dissolved. But Tisha recently, as of last season, said that she bought Martell out. She bought Martell out in business, right? So it could be testimony regarding the buyout, and then what their financials look like as of right now. In regards to her being a character witness or anything like that, I know she said that she babysat for Martell. I don't know how many kids she babysat, but she babysat for Martell. But we also know that as recently as last year, Martell and Melody came together to say, hey, Tisha's mama is talking about our children in a negative way for the second time, maybe the third, okay? And we've had it up to here with it. So despite everything they were still going through in court, those two came together to go to Carlos and say, this need to stop. We need it to end. And Carlos made a promise to take her off the show based on that. Martell had communicated that on one of his lives. He said, listen, Wanda's off the show. Melody shared it very recently, maybe a month and a half ago, where she said, I was told she would be off the show. However, I'm not holding anyone's feet to the fire. So that being the case, you don't think that Melody's lawyer would be able to poke holes in anything that Tisha says? Tisha would be a hostile witness at best if it's against Melody, because we've already seen her have ridiculous conversations about how she doesn't like Melody, and support her mother and her mother's cousin, which would be Tisha's second or third cousin, and the brother-in-law, and all of the garbage and trash they did, again, as recently as last year, not even on the show, even though they did it on the show too. But the majority of that stuff was off the show on social media, which means all of that video footage is fair game. So that is my opinion. I am not here to discredit anyone else's opinion. We're all just giving you our opinions. They could be very right and I could be very wrong. I just want to tell you how I saw it because a lot of you asked for my opinion. So that is my opinion. Also, I told you guys in my video 2 videos ago that I believe that Tisha was trolling Melody online. We saw her with them dumbass pink hot pants / boots that she would have either purchased a copy off of Martell's baby mama, or she purchased directly from her shop. So that would be the second outfit that we saw her in. And now all of a sudden, again, never seen this of Tisha before, but now all of a sudden she's saying things like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and some other things. All, again, troll behavior. That is what it is coming across to me. So you guys let me know what y'all think in the comment section, okay? I'm going to wrap this video up. It went on pretty long. But I could be back later today, depending on what else drops on social media. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and I will check you all on the next one. And thank you guys for all the compliments. I do see you. So if I missed you in the comment section, I'm telling you now, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. And I'm still working on it, okay? Bye-bye.